Today, once more, they will replenish themselves, cheat death again, through the power of their source.
Matt Stone, 180degreehealth.com.
One great tip to curb your appetite and just reduce your calorie consumption is to chew gum. Now, a lot of times your body's just craving chewing, it's not craving actual food. So it's best to, instead of actually eating food, just to pop some gum and chew the gum instead of actually consuming a meal. Now, I'm not going to demonstrate this tip, but this is very helpful. If you're feeling hungry, you're about to eat a meal, do a quick workout. And really the high intensity stuff that gets your heart rate up really, really high. I'm talking about squat jumps and all those kind of things, burpees. That stuff really, really raises your adrenaline. And adrenaline is an hunger hormone. It actually will kill your hunger. You'll end up eating fewer calories at the meal. Great tip, very helpful. And here's a good one. Eat things that are boiled and steamed. You can see in the pot here I have some yams. Just going to boil those up until tender and then eat those pretty plain. Maybe squeeze a little bit of lemon juice on there, which is a great condiment. Really, really low in calories. But I'm probably going to steam up some broccoli to go with this. But if you steam or boil foods or you broil them dry on a grill, you don't add any calories from any unwanted fats or anything like that, like you would get from a saute. Another great tip, don't use salt. Now, I know salt makes food taste good, and that's exactly what the problem is. David Kessler, former head of the FDA, actually did a great book called The End of Overeating. Salt is one of those things that really ramps up and triggers a greater appetite. If you don't salt your foods, you'll naturally crave fewer calories at your meals. Another great way to cut calories and just naturally reduce your appetite, eat raw foods. Now, this is actually a bad example. You see the spots on here? This is a very ripe banana. It's all turned to sugar. Your body actually absorbs and digests this more fully. Actually, if you're going to be eating bananas, a good tip is to eat green bananas because your body doesn't actually digest that starch as much, and it functions like fiber and fantastic for cutting calories. One really important way, and this is really important that you avoid this, which is white carbohydrates. You see that's white bread. There's hardly any nutritional value. The water content's really low. This is really a dense calories here. Last night I actually ate 10 slices. Didn't even fill me up. Try doing that with a whole grain like brown rice. Not going to happen. Or oatmeal perhaps. No way. So avoid these white carbohydrates. You're going to overconsume calories. Fantastic way to reduce your calorie intake is, instead of a full meal, why not just have something small, like a little snack? It'll get you through. Odds are you don't need to sit down and eat a big lunch, especially in a busy work day. You just eat a nice little snack bar like this. Got a nice picture of Nick Jonas on the front, which that kind of turns my appetite off personally. But I mean, this is totally satisfying. It tastes pretty good too, really. Now this has been a technique for reducing calorie consumption for a long time, and that's drinking diet drinks. You get all that sweet flavor, you get to satisfy your sweet cravings, you get absolutely none of the calories, none of the guilt. Now we're getting to the good stuff. We've almost rounded out the full top 10. We're getting close to the end here. Tip number 2, almost number 1. This really works well. It actually takes some nice stimulants. Now, say what you will, but this is an Adderall prescription that I've had for a long time because of my ADD. And this stuff will get you ramped up. It burns calories like crazy. You can always use those typical fat burners like Hydroxycut, things like that, or even just drink a lot of coffee, but nothing sheds the pounds like that. And it really reduces your appetite and all that kind of stuff that you're looking to do to cut those calories. And my final tip, my number 1 tip for curbing appetite and cutting calories, there's nothing that compares to this at all. Guarantee you, this will have you feeling lean and looking great and all the kind of stuff that you've been wanting to achieve, and that is start smoking. Oh yeah, I'm going to be looking lean in no time. Oh, and the last thing I wanted to share with you guys before we end this video is just one more thing, and that's April Fool's, mother...
Subscribe to the 180 Degree Health channel now, or you will be abducted by lesbian Nazi hookers from outer space and forced into a weight loss program.
It doesn't matter what you had for lunch, just eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. Open up your mouth and feed it.